welcome to Instant Pot with Poonam. I wanted to show you guys a dish that my husband actually made during Thanksgiving, and we posted an IG story of his process, and it was a long process. But a lot of people asked for the recipe and asked us to make it, and I thought, why not try to make it more efficient, because it took us half a day. And so we are going to do it in the Instant Pot, and I thought it'd be a really cool thing to share during the fall, winter time, because it is cold and we all need some comfort foods. But this one is a really cool one because it is high protein. You can try to coordinate it with your family. You can do it individual size, which we're going to do, and I'll show you how we're going to do that. Or you can do family style, so just kind of play with it. But I found a way to make it a shorter time to make, but a really good, yummy meal at the same time. So let's run through the ingredients that you'll need, and then we'll get to making the dish. So you're going to need turkey. I got this from the fridge section of the grocery store. Chopped onions. Some thyme, garlic, I can never say this, Worcester sauce, who knows, tomato paste, and then I had frozen peas and carrots, and then I have some Guinness, which I don't usually buy, but my husband uses it, and then he says a lot of people like the flavor. He says it gives it a little bit of a sweet taste, so that's what he likes to put in his. I showed you the tomato paste, and then we'll need cheese for a little bit later. And then you'll need mashed potatoes. And so what I did here is I didn't want to bore you guys on how to make mashed potatoes in the Instant Pot. In our recipe, you'll know, or ingredients and recipes instructions will give you how to do it. You basically put it in the Instant Pot, manual mode, 8 minutes, and you get steamed potatoes. And then we have butter, milk, salt, and pepper, and we'll blend all that together in a little while. And so I wanted to do little cute serving sizes because I think it'd be cute if you had some friends over or something like that. But we are going to be making them in little ramekins, so if you have any, this could work, or you can do it in a cheesecake pan, however you want to do it. But we're going to get started with making our dish. So I'm going to move all this out of the way. So I went ahead, and while we ran through ingredients, I had already turned on the pot on saute mode, and I've already put some oil in the bottom. And so what you're going to do first is just drop in your onions. The garlic and the thyme, and then you're going to take your turkey. Oops. And you're going to cook the turkey for about 3 to 4 minutes on saute mode until it turns brown. All right, so it's been about 3 to 4 minutes that we sauteed the turkey. And remember, dependent on your Instant Pot, the size as well, it may take longer or shorter. Just watch it, make sure you're looking at the color of the meat. If there's anything pink, make sure you cook it longer. But for us, it was about 3 to 4 minutes. So now your next step is to add your frozen veggies. And all the sauces. Your Guinness, don't forget that. The tomato paste. And then you're gonna drop some broth into it. And we're gonna let it simmer for a little while. And remember, if you're looking for the recipe as well as specific amounts of each ingredient, definitely make sure you visit our website because we have everything listed for you to where it's nothing you have to think about, just read and kind of follow the instructions. So just make sure you remember to go to our website for the recipes and amounts because I don't want people to miss that, those details. So wanted to give a little bit of a reminder there. So you're basically gonna let this cook and let some of the broth evaporate out so the turkey gets some good flavor into it. I'm just mixing it so the tomato paste kind of spreads in through the broth as well. And it kind of gives a good color to the turkey. So we're gonna leave it alone and let it saute, I would say about 5 or 7 minutes. Again, just watch your liquid that's in there. As long as it's less than when you started, then you're good to go. So we'll come back and check it out. All right, so we're gonna multitask a little bit. So while the turkey is sauteing with the sauce and the vegetables and things like that, we're gonna take our potatoes that we've cooked already and make the mashed potato for the topping as a layer for the shepherd's pie. So you're gonna drop in some butter, your salt and pepper. Some people like to add garlic, so if you like garlic, you're more than welcome to. And then add a little bit of milk. So most people use a masher. Traditionally, you use a masher, but I use my little hand blender. I just feel like it's much faster to make the potatoes. So we're just gonna cream all this together and then while the turkey's cooking, so at least that's one thing done. Okay, everyone, so we got the mashed potatoes done. We've sauteed the turkey. You can go ahead and turn this off, saute mode. Now is the fun part to actually assemble your ramekins for the individually sized shepherd's pie. So make sure you have your foil though. You'll have to have some squares to cover it. And that's to help when we cook it later on to cover it up. And so you're basically gonna take your turkey and you can put as much as you want. Try to drain off some of the liquid so it doesn't overflow, but that's pretty good. And then take some potato. They may be sticky just because the potatoes have cooled down, but kind of load it. And then just spread it up in here. I'm not gonna mess with it too much because it'll spread well after we cook it as well. And then you can drop your cheese on top. My favorite part. And then take your foil and just kind of loosely cover each one. All right, we've put the foil on all of our individual ramekins. Remember to clean out your pot, and I've added some water in the bottom of it. You're gonna take the rack that you get with it and kind of put it in, and then this is where the fun starts. You kind of load them up the best way you can. I do 4 at a time, you can do 2 at a time, depends on how many people you have. So we got 4 in there. Take your lid, lock it up, make sure this vent is closed. You're gonna go to manual mode and scroll down to 5 minutes. And then we'll take the steam out and we'll be ready for that next step. Alrighty, we're ready for our last step. So you're gonna turn off your Instant Pot. You won't have a lot of pressure to release, so the silver prong will probably already be down. You're gonna open it up. Make sure you have your glove and something to put all the ramekins in. So you pull them out, and I'll open one up so you can kind of see it. The cheese might get stuck to the foil, but it usually kind of just peels off. But look how yummy that looks. So you're gonna take them all out, unload them all, and then what I usually like to do is make the cheese brown. So I'll put it in my toaster to broil it. So you can either do that. If you wanna go ahead and just eat, then you're welcome to start eating, but we'll go broil it. And then we'll get ready to serve it up. All right, so we broiled our shepherd's pie. If you like it more brown, you can always leave it in longer. But I wanted to cut into one so you guys can see all the layers that come in the shepherd's pie and how it cooks inside the ramekin. But look how gooey the potatoes are. The flavors look, you can smell all the flavors, but I wanted to show you the meat and the cheese. So I think you could totally add this into your rotation. You do not need half a day to make the shepherd's pie like we did on Thanksgiving. But we found a really efficient way to do it in the Instant Pot, really quick and easy, really fun to eat with your family, your kids. You can have your own serving sizes. You can freeze them and cook them if you want. Totally up to you, but I hope you try it. Send us some pictures with you guys eating it in the winter as your comfort food, and make sure you go to our website to see all the ingredients and the steps, because we've measured out everything, given you all the measurements for all the ingredients we use in our dishes. So I want to make sure you guys see that. Try it out, let us know, and I hope you have a good time eating.